Greetings, Mike here with the administrators once again. Well, what do you think about the earshot heard round the world? Yeah? Earshot heard round the world. Let's talk about this a moment. You know who put a target on Trump's back? We all do. He said so. He mentioned doing it. Throw it out there. And then we have the bumbling the bumbling SS. You know, the bumbling Secret Service, the bumbling SS. Just think about it. You know, some things are intentional, people. The intentional bumble beat this. Yeah. And then, you know, the laughing track. We got this laugh track that thinks it can lead the country. And there are people that think the laughing track there can lead the country. And that's a joke in itself. Wake up. Yeah, they all fear Trump because he can lead the country and the world. And that scares a lot of people. Especially the ones that are so much like him, you know. They want to do what he can. They want to do what he does and they can't. So they resent him for being Trump. He trumped them. He trumped their butt and they don't like it. You know, there's a... How many dinero does it cost? Huh? What's the cost there, dinero? In dinero? Bumbling bees. You know, let me stumble through this a little more. You know, because that's what, you know, everybody seems to think I'm just a ne'er-do-well. Yeah, that's fine. We're undercover. Double not spy, just like Jethro Bodine. You know the Dene? The Dene or the Navajo. The Dine. Okay, let's get this straight right now, people. You know, if you're Cherokee and you live in, you know, you probably, and you come from northern Mexico, the country, you're Cherokee. And, you know, the Aztecs, you know, their stuff goes back to Egypt. And Chiro and Cairo are the same word. I've said it so many times. It'll sink in eventually. And some people can't hear chakra in Choctaw. Choctaw. Oh yeah, you know, and you ever heard the one about the fried lice? Come on. Some people couldn't roll an R if they had to. Reba! Yeah, some people can't do it. You learn these things, you know, in the early stages of life, very early. Anyway, tongue rollers, ear bobs, heart throbs. Back to the earshot heard round the world. Yeah. Wonder who gets to be the taste tester for Trump's food. Dickory dickory dock, you know, and all that. Hey diddle diddle, look out in the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed at such sport. The dish ran away with the spoon. Probably don't know what it means, but you need to. See, they need to know information you don't have. Because there is no such thing as an education system. Let's debunk or bunk. Let's debunk, bunk that bunk. Debunk. Yeah. And I'm accurate on that one. Accurate fire. Yeah, and the white coats. Those labs in the white coats. They're coming to get me. Ha ha, hee hee. Yeah. You know, you can call me insane and I don't care. I cast my net to the right, got caught up with Christ, so there. Yeah. Nobody can talk like me. Do you hear me? Who's on the good ship lollipop? You know, I got enough lolly in me to know. You know what's going on here. But actually, I'm the BB King. First and foremost, I would be BB King. It's all coming back to me now. We're bringing Hee Haw back too, you know. Bringing it back, it's going to be a sit-in and a sing-in. And, oh my. What's that one cat's name from way back when? He's turned shaman. He's turned such shaman. He's got a moon on his... Put a moon on his forehead. Yeah. Get a black cat and a moon rock. You're halfway there. Something like that there. Anyway. Yeah, I saw a nice black cat just the other day. He didn't cross my path. At all. Yeah. You know, I've been told, and it's true, you know, I can be coarse as a horse's tail. But that makes me a bit of a corsair. And that's a fast airplane, in case you didn't know. You know, all those pilots out there, they really love to tell you they're a pilot. Hey, I'm no different. This one's no different. However, I do separate myself. Because I went on to get the twin engine, you know, multi-engine instrument rating as well. And that's, you know, there's a big separation point there, the instrument rating. There's only about a third of all pilots have that ability. Fly in the dark where you can't see. Get in and out of the weather. Like a duck. Do you do the duck down? Fly around. Get above it. What you gonna do now? What you gonna do now, huh? How now, brown cow? Well, back to the fairy tales and the fables. Einstein said, teach your kids the myths, the fairy tales, and the fables, and they will be genius. Let me repeat that. Do I need to? Einstein said it. And we know what he's all about. He equals MC squared. L7. You know L7? The L7 Society. Back to Hey Diddle Diddle. This cat is Leo the Lion. It's a constellation. The fiddle is, you know, the lyre. It's another. It's a musical instrument, but it's another constellation. The cow is Taurus, a constellation. The dog, Canis Lupus, a constellation. The spoon is the Big Dipper. And the platter. That's typically the moon. Silver platter or gold. Could be the sun. No, in this case, they're all involved. It's when in the spring when they all gather together around the moon. Time to plant. It's time to plant. This is hand-me-down info because people couldn't really write. Very few. So this was need-to-know info that's been lost over the centuries. Now there's a secondary, the backstory and another story with the dish and the spoon. Just like I mentioned, Trump probably has to have his food tested. Because this is only the first try First attempt. These jackasses' first attempt. Put a Patsy on a sloped roof, you know, a Patsy, the Patsy incline, you know. Let's go there, the Patsy incline. I can do this for days, people. It's the way I can word associate. You ain't never seen anything naked or heard it. You heard it here first. I did a PSA last year, and you know, they took it down. They took me down. I didn't like what I had to say. We got to be careful how I say it. You know, it's not what you say; it's how you say it. Trump that one. Trump that. Here's some of our workers having a good old time. Back to dishing the spoon. Being the taste test job. Comes on a platter, you taste it. Make sure it's not going to make me sick. Make sure I don't get sick. What a job. What a job. That's commitment, you know. That's commitment. Now the king could order people to do it for him and the queen. I don't think Trump has that kind of, you know, that authority, and I don't think he'd use it anyway. You know, there's some divine intervention right there. You know, Ivanka, onk, beep, beep, onk, Ivanka, victory, onk. The onk is the Egyptian key of life. Now, if you ever watched Star Wars, you're Luke Skywalker. Yoda, smallest character in the Hebrew language. Yod. Mentioned that before. Just like Dalit is a door. And Sade is the mate of Aleph. LA. Yeah. L is the Roman numeral 50. A is the Aleph, and that's 1. LA. Yeah, La La Land. Area 51. What's in Area 51? Aliens. Bullshit. The rumor mill. The rumor mill. Hollywood and the Vine. Heard it through the grapevine. Yeah. Smoking it too. Well, I huff and I puff. Blow your house down. Here we go again. Back to the myths and the fairy tales. An earshot. Just a nick. Nick. Those were some pretty loud chirps back in the day. If you're a disco baller. Yeah. Give me a can of paint. We'll paint it red. Paint it red. See, the country's going to hell in a handbasket. If you can't tell, there's something wrong with it. But they're bringing us down. They're bringing it down. The powers that be. You know, look at the trade that was made the day before this attempt. $96 million short on the market. If you know what a short sale is, go look it up. It's one of the quickest ways to make a buck. And a $96 million trade would have made how many trillions of dollars? But it failed. Now here's the kicker, and here's the thing. That trade never had to be paid. You know, there was a huge loss because that trade got expunged, extinguished, removed. The evidence was tampered with and removed. And this is how much power they have. They, of course there is a they. This is how much power they have that they can manipulate the market like that. So, whoever was going to make a bunch of money didn't even have to lose a bunch of money in their trade, in their little futures, their options. Now, who wants to be in that kind of a sham marketing space? You know? It's fumes. It's nothing but, you know, smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors, just like our government. The government. You know, it's a free country, you know. Now, I ain't wearing the mask, I never did. You're not muzzling me. Well, you know, you can attempt. Hey, I don't care. I take my message to the street, one-on-one, mano-a-mano. That's how it has to be sometimes, you know. Hey, when you're on a mission, demons come out of the woodwork. They come out of everybody. Try to put you down. Shut you up. Demoralize you. Whatever it takes, you know. Ghost your ass. Hey, if you're not on my ship, jump it. I don't care. We ain't throwing you no preserver. We ain't throwing you no lifesaver. The Candyman can. Yeah, we'd be moonwalking. Got me a Sinatra. Moon boots. Oh, I got moon boots. You know how? Because if you know how, you're a friend of mine. You don't know how, you don't know nothing. You don't know squad. There's a big squirt and a little squirt. There's a little squirt that just take you on a trip. Take you on a trip. Take you on a trip. It's called DMT. Floods your cerebral spinal fluid after a little piezoelectric stimulation of your pineal gland, which they have calcified through their fluoride. Yeah, fluorida. Hello. Get off the fluoridated crap. They put it in the water, you know. Ah, hell, there's all kinds of nasty goo in the waters. You got to throw an Emoto on it. Dr. Emoto it. You are the physician and quantum magician. That's fact, Jack. Where's the Jacqueline? Jacqueline. You know Mary Magdalene? Mary moves the line. You know, how many theories are there on all that? Mag is to move. D, the line. You know, there is no such thing as a straight line. Look it up. Check your physics there. Get out of La La Land. You know, these prosperity gospel preachers are good for a buck. They want your buck in their pocket. You know, when I was a child in church, they accounted for that money. Most of it was sent off to other churches in need, or you know, feed the hungry, clothe the poor. But we knew where it was going, and I noticed that as a child. I would remember it. But I know those scriptures better than most preachers, and I've challenged them, and they won't accept my challenge. No. They run. They hide. Or they get offensive. That's a good one. They get offensive. You know. People kind of lash out at what they fear. Get a little angry. And a lot of people fear me. Because they fear the truth. You can't handle the truth. Yeah, one-liners. You know, I got more of them than Woody Allen. More rhymes than Paul Simon. And I'm not thick as a brick. Ask Katie Brickell. Chuck me in the shallow water before I get too deep. Yes. I can be mean Mr. Mustard. You know, mustard's an emulsifier. It's an emulsifier. What's that mean? That's the problem. Not enough questions. How can I explain when there are so few words I can choose? How can I explain when words get broken in two? Yeah, they hacked the system and put a spell on you. Each and every letter has a meaning. And I've said it a bunch of times, the P is joy. So wherever you see the P, think about a little joy. That's why it's Prue, joy of the rue. That's why it's Pahuska, joy of ayahuasca. They know about ayahuasca over there, you know? So, I went down this thing yesterday and they were working on it and it was like a 10-minute delay. Today, nothing. Awesome. Better slow it down to 70. Yeah, you on the 412, you know, the Trinity called me 4th of 5. Yeah, think about it. To do what I do. You know, I first said no. I didn't realize when I was saying no, I was saying it G-N-O. Because I didn't know. Because I knew enough that snakes don't talk. Mommy gives me a lot of apples and I ain't getting any smarter. But now that I know what I know, I know. Moses brings them out. My name's Michael Wayne. I got a way in, I got a way out. But I know the way. Lightweight. I'm just a lightweight. With a big voice. It goes around the world now. You know, got this internet thing going on. Now I'm a billionaire. I'm a billionaire in virtual real estate. I got more domain names than Carter's got pills. HigherMagicMind.com. Be calm about it. Yeah. Take it easy. Higher Magic Mind. Oh yeah. See dragons fly. Oh hi, Pixie Pie. You know what even that means? Hey, cranes over Tulsa. I like seeing cranes over Tulsa. You know, that's a little remodeling going on. Remodel the skyline. And intensify the view. Tulsa, yo, my town. I've got a thing. I want to do more on the Tulsa sound. I'm gonna put it. There's Leon in the background right now. Anyway, yeah, more cranes up here. We're talking about Ukraine. You know, there's a lot on the Ukraine. But this is really a bad area because those guys are trying to get over here and these guys are trying to get over there. And it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a cluster, and you know what? See this? What does it say? Anyway, hey, Dr. Watson. Right ahead of us. Sherlock. What's that all about, Alfie? I don't know. That Sherlock ain't in his forest. He's in the city. Odin's in the forest for rest. You might find Eden in there if you go far enough. It's always east to Eden. Garden of Delight. Can't see the forest for the trees. The tree of life. Yeah, I have the keys to the kingdom. They were given to Peter, and Peter gave them to me. Peter's the rock. When the rock sings, when you hear the rock sing, you'll know there is God. Yeah, there he is. He's a singing. What if he sings out of key? Is it okay? Gonna be okay if he acts naturally? All I gotta do is act naturally. Yeah, you know how it go. What's it take to sing the blues? Huh? Beware of darkness. Here we go. Here we go. Just a rolling. Hey, are you reeling in the years? You know what red shift, blue shift's all about? You know, they were talking about the expansion of the universe. And that, nah, we're not expanding, we're decaying. No, we are expanding. And that has something to do with red shift, blue shift. Anyway, I've seen the red shift, blue shift coming off the sun. Womp, 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 womp. I do my solar gazing. I have a theory about that. Everybody's got a theory, you know, my theory. Well, my theory is a lot of blood in your eye and it's very close there, and the sun heals it, purifies it. That's just me. I haven't gone blind. Sight hadn't gotten any worse. Well, I'm a little bit nearsighted. I can see far away. I do need help up close. Some people can't see past their nose. And don't care to. That's the thing, they don't really care to. I had to learn the dance early on. I had to learn the Texas two-step and the gravity. Well, before that I knew the gravity and step, so Texas two-step wasn't that hard. It was already, you know. Anyway, that's a whole nother tale. Whole nother tale. Anyway, it's time for me to get it together here. I gotta think about some other things for a bit. Anyway, we'll be back with more, because that's what we do. I know we've been a little derelict in duty, but we're gonna get back on it. Getting back on it. Alright. Adios.